We are at Dr. Escalon's home, and in this segment, we're talking about healthy hormone expression and how the FTE helps to balance all of those hormones, whether it's early in life or later changes in life. We're also discussing the non-species specific signal molecules, the bioavailability of those molecules, and the very important shelf life of the FTE.
Because when a person is able to remediate the stress, that's we're talking about the method of
Yeah,
action.
there is a combination effect, all together. So,
Yeah.
so maybe it's hard to separate it out only to sport. You know what I mean? Because you
had results with DHEA,
yes,
yes,
yeah.
And then of course the testosterone, and so the cascade on the steroidal side would impact all those hormones.
Absolutely.
And then the
yeah.
aldosterone would affect the potassium, sodium potassium balance.
Potassium. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. One thing is very interesting in women, postmenopausal women,
Yes.
they respond fantastic
Yes.
to this is the way. If you want to
Because the
test the
estrogen and
product,
progesterone. Yeah.
you should use actually women 50 plus or shortly after they are over the when they are
Perimenopausal and menopausal.
menopausal, yeah.
Yes.
They respond very well. I remember when we had even a study in Sweden, and those that came out fantastic, life quality exchange, or improvement.
You see hot flashes go away?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So, if you have if you do a new study or want to, I think that would be
A
fantastic.
good direction to go.
Use the
Direction
women.
to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
Because they do have a lot of problem, many of them, and it's easy to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Growth factors that aren't human from the egg, but still the body recognizes them. So they're non-species specific. Do you know what I mean by that?
Not necessarily.
So that the human body can recognize the peptides from the egg, just
yes.
like they can recognize the peptides from the breast milk.
From the breast, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
That
do you
is-
see much difference between the peptides?
No, not necessarily.
The
that.
human and the
no, I
avian?
think that is the what?
Is there much difference between the human peptide and the avian peptide? Have you ever looked at that?
No, not really. But I have identified those peptides in the fertilized chicken eggs,
Yes.
and I know exactly how many amino acids and how they are attached.
Mm-hmm.
On a sequence wise, but I haven't gone into and look at the
Comparison?
No, I haven't. But that would be interesting actually
Yes.
to see. I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the concentration of the peptides increases with the incubation?
Not necessarily. I follow that from day one actually.
Okay, and it increases with each
It
day?
increases by each day. Actually, from 7 to 9.
Yeah.
There is, but one could actually go down to 7
Uh-huh.
and have some activity. But before then, there are very small peaks you find in a chromatogram.
Okay.
Even up to 12, 13 days with not any extra. And then you start getting an embryo,
Yes.
a
Then
visible
it's absorbed.
embryo.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So great.
It's amazing. Yeah.
So the stability of the final product, once it's freeze dried, what kind of results have you seen as far as the shelf life?
The shelf life of this product is very long. I have a product lying here for several years, and it's just as good as it was new made.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you've looked at it at the spectrograph?
I've looked at the
spectroscopy?
spectrograms
And the proteins are
the protein are still intact.
Intact.
Yeah.